seems like consistency is like a value of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Like you made the sacrifice in high school to go to crew, go to these different things, which, man, you're a soccer player. You got a full-time academics and things of that nature. I'm not sure what else you were involved in, but that's a big workload. What drives you to be consistent? Why is that a value to you?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that was always kind of how I was raised. Just I want to be, it's like if I commit to something, I want to do it. And also crew is a pretty big thing. It was like our youth pastor was like, all right, make sure you could do this before you say yes. It's like, make sure. And then it was just kind of one of those things where like I try to make a priority for this stuff.
Mm.
Like it's more of, all right, it's like I have church tonight. I have church Sunday night. I have church Monday night. I'm not going to do anything those nights. I'm not going to try to plan anything those nights. For school, I'll talk to my instructor. It's like, hey, maybe we can work around, work something out too. But it's just, I mean, I just love being here.
That's awesome.
That's the big thing.
Yeah. So it sounds even a little bit, you're a big like man of your word kind of guy. Like if you make a commitment to do something, you're flaking is just not an option to you.
I try to be, yeah.
Yeah, try. I mean, we're not perfect. Either,
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. If I say yes to do, if I say yes to do something, and even if I don't want to do it, I'm still gonna do it. The only time I probably wouldn't do it is if I can't do it. But,
right.
And like, really, the only thing that would restrict me from coming here every or 3 times a week would be school. So
yeah, right.
And it's just crazy to see that. I mean, I've been here so often, and
right?
Been able to come here so often.
Yeah,
so.
And we're blessed by it. So. Another question I have for you, and I know for me, like we're similar in this way in the sense that I love being consistent. Like I hate, like I'm either all in or all out type of guy. But with that, specifically in college, your age, were you 19, 20, 18?
19.
You're 19. Okay, good.
19.
Cool. All right. I think I was 19 or 20. I was involved in way too many things. Like I was an intern at my church. I was a collegiate athlete. I was a RA. And I was a tutor, and I forget there was something else I did as well, but I can't remember on top of my head right now. But I was wiped out, man, because I'm like, oh, I'm dropping the ball. I remember I missed a soccer practice one time because of my overlapping schedules. I couldn't keep everything straight, and I unfortunately wasn't able to play the game the next day because of it. And I just like, this is burning me out. So my question for you, as a guy who seems to be very consistent, have you ever found yourself overcommitting to things, whether it was in high school or now?
Yeah. In high school, like I said, I made some sacrifices. I played golf. Try to play golf.
Nice.
I worked at golf courses. In high school.
Yep.
And so, I mean, you get free golf. You play a lot. And so, I was like, man, I'm gonna try out for this golf team.
Nice.
And it was so in high school we had a soccer class. It was like a
class.
A class. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It was 7-period soccer. So you had to go to like a summer camp to get signed up for it, and it was like. There's like 45 minutes of either passing drills or weightlifting.
Okay, cool. Nice.
I mean, you go through the day of high school, you got soccer class, and then golf tryouts were like the first week of school. So I tried out for golf, and it was like 3 days. And then that Wednesday, I also had crew. And so it was soccer straight to golf tryouts. Golf tryouts were long. The practice was long too.
Yeah.
And then crew later, and I was burnt out after like just 3 days of doing that, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play soccer. That's a guaranteed. And then I wanted to play golf, but it was one of those things where I'd rather do the crew, do crew, and so I kind of gave up that idea of trying out or playing for the golf team.
Wow,
I made the team though. I made the team.
Oh, look at you, dude! Nice.
And I felt bad because he was like, yeah, congrats, man. We're gonna look forward to having you on the team. I'm like,
you'd be a great addition. Psych.
As soon as he told me that, I told him I couldn't play.
Nice.
But it was just kind of making a sacrifice for what I would rather do.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather be here, and even here, I know I feel like I have a lot of stuff, but I don't really have much to do because I feel like I'm so focused on school.
Yeah.
I have a good bit of free time. It's just kind of like I don't know when I'm gonna have the free time.
Yeah, right.
And
so weird to me.
And because I mean, my school would be a flight for maybe 2 hours.
Right.
And it's 2 hours out of the day. And the rest of the day to come to church and volunteer and serve. And but sometimes it gets a little tricky when you have to study a lot. That's
Yeah.
another thing. A lot of book work in aviation. If anybody wants to be a pilot,
The things you guys talk about, I try to keep up with it, man. But you guys start speaking another language when you start talking pilot stuff. So I believe it when it comes to the textbook studying.
Yeah, and so I mean, even so, other than that, right now I don't feel like I have a lot on my plate, but there are definitely things that I've probably had to turn down. Like, I can't go play pickleball tonight, I'm going to church. Or
yeah.
like, I can't watch a movie tonight, I'm going to church. And even still, it's not like should I go play pickleball tonight or should I go to church? It's always
usually you're grounded, 10 toes down on what's most important to you. That's good.
Yeah.